Hello everyone. Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing super well. It's been a while that I've done any readings here for the channel, and I've missed you guys. I've missed doing readings for you. I've missed our exchange of energy. I've missed reading your comments. How have you guys been during this time? Today we're going to have a candle wax reading, and it's going to be a reading for October. I know it's kind of a little bit late that I'm posting this, but I literally only just had the time now. And it's not really a time bound reading, so it's timeless. So you could be watching this at a completely different time, maybe months from now from when I'm recording, and that's absolutely fine. There could still be some messages here for you. If you're finding this video, it's for a reason, okay? And first, before we start the reading, I wanted to say a few things. So I read the comments on my previous video, and some of you guys mentioned that you had issues with the audio, and it seems like, from what I understood, because I read all of them, it seems like it's an issue with people's device, because some people say that when they are watching on their phones, the audio seems fine, and then when they're watching on a different device, it changes, the quality changes, right? So, but anyway, I do have a new microphone, so hopefully this sounds better to you. Let me know if you guys can feel any difference from my previous videos and from now when you're watching this one, okay? Hopefully it does make a difference and you can hear me better, okay? So, yes, today we're going to have a candle wax reading, and it's going to be 3 piles to choose from. So pile number 1 will be this pink candle, okay? Pile number 2 will be this white candle. And pile number 3 will be this purple candle, okay? And I'm actually going to add some cards also. Yes, I'm going to use this deck. Just one card from this deck for each pile. Let's see, pile number 1. Pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3. And I might use Kipper deck as well. Let's see what messages we have for each pile. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Okay. So you can pause the video, like I always say, if you need more time to pick your pile. Don't take too long, just use your intuition, don't think much, just pick whichever calls your attention most. And yes, you can pick 2 piles, you can watch the whole reading, that's absolutely fine as well, okay? So, that being said, let's start the reading with pile number 1. I'm just going to put the other piles to the side. It's actually been raining quite a lot here where I live. So I collected some rainwater to do this reading. Anyway, hello pile 1, whoever chose this pink candle. Let's start your reading. We're going to have a look at your cards later after. Okay? Don't worry about the water if there's like residue, because this water was collected from the rain and it's from nature. So I just like it that way because it makes me feel more connected to nature whilst I'm doing the reading, okay? Using the elements. So, pile number 1, let's have a look at you. Messages for October. It is a general reading and it's also timeless. So, I guess whenever you're watching this, it should still be applicable to you, okay? Pile number 1, what messages we have for you? Okay, interesting. Right away, I don't know if I have anyone here who is a reader themselves, maybe you read tarot or you're just very, very connected to your spirituality, to your gifts here, okay? You could be thinking of creating your own divination tool, okay? Um, I'm hearing that many people will use it and benefit from it if you do create this tool. It could even be in the form of you creating your own deck, your own artwork, right? Um, it doesn't have to be tarot, but it can be just like some tool here. I'm seeing even like little images, like maybe sigils or images that will have certain meanings here when it comes to divination purposes, okay? So if you were thinking of creating this tool, the advice here is to do it because it could help many people, okay? Not just yourself, help yourself be connected to your own spirituality, but other people also, okay? Hmm. Oh wow, you also have your eye set on something here, okay? I'm also hearing eye on the prize. Maybe here you have a specific goal of yours, something here that you want to achieve. And I see you being very focused, very determined over the next few weeks to achieve this, pile number one. You're going the distance. What does that mean? I feel like here you're really putting yourself out there when it comes to chasing what you want in life, chasing your objectives, chasing your goals, chasing money, even for some, improving your life, improving your finances, improving your socio-economic status. There's going to be some developments, and they're fast moving developments. You can also expect a change because I see a bird that looks like a stork. Okay. Um, Storks, they can represent a transformation, a change, rapid movement, even. Some of you could also be resisting a new beginning in your life because maybe you feel, hmm, you feel like you've gone through enough here and you don't need, like, I'm hearing enough is enough. Like, you've gone through enough and you don't need more change in your life because with change comes a need for resilience and adaptation, adapting, right? And maybe you've had to spend many years of your life adapting to new situations that have arisen. But what you don't realize is that this is like a final necessary chapter that's it's almost like life regains its color, okay? It's going to regain its warmth, its fire, its soul. So, whatever it is here that you feel like you need to change and you've been resisting, go for it, okay? Especially if you're watching in October when I'm recording this. If you're watching later as well, it could still apply to you, okay? For some, I see that in love, there could be a person. Okay, this person, they have unresolved feelings when it comes to you. Okay, what is this about? Okay, so here they could have chosen someone else in the past, by the way. Um, they would regret their choice, okay? If it hasn't happened yet, or if it's happening, Um, I don't sense that this was like a long, long time ago, years and years ago. It's more like recent. Someone chose someone else over you and they're regretting their choice for some reason, okay? For some, maybe they chose a more intimacy based connection here, like sex based, right? Hmm. For others, okay, there's another message. For others, this message is a small amount of you is not love related. It's about work, okay? Um, and for another portion of you, friendship as well. Okay, for those of you who this is work related, maybe someone chose someone else for a job vacancy, right? So instead of choosing you, they chose someone else and they thought that this other person was more suitable, but they were wrong and now they regret their choice, okay? Maybe they chose someone else to do a certain project or kind of work over you. And they regret this choice because it's not going the way that they planned, okay? It's not going, they're coming to certain realizations here. For those of you who it's a friend, a friendship, basically this person could have betrayed you, they could have not stood by you, and this is not when, let's say for example, you did something wrong and you're expecting your friend to still back you up here. No, that's not what I'm sensing. This is more like if someone said something behind your back or they were bad mouthing you, gossip about you, this person, your friend here, let's say, they didn't defend you. They didn't, maybe they didn't even ask you if that rumor was true. Something here to do with like a loyalty from a friend, okay? And they regret their choice because they're realizing that the other side that they picked um, wasn't worth it here. Such interesting message. They could even reach out. They may be stalking you. They could be reaching out. But I see that when they reach out to you, you would have moved on. You wouldn't be in the energy where small amount of you, yes, you may consider their apology. Um, but most of you, I feel like you wouldn't let this person back in, okay? What are the messages for pile number one? I don't want to focus too much on this energy. Okay, you could be cutting off a certain person from your life, certain offer of love, certain friend. But this is a different energy from before. This is a separate person. This is a different person, different energy. It's like they have good intentions. They have the best of intentions when it comes to you, but I don't see you being open to this person. Okay? Someone here wanted to offer you a certain kind of stability, but I see you rejecting them. Okay, I'm hearing another message. Um, Soon you're going to be out and about, and you're going to be receiving a sign from the universe when it comes to something that you want that hasn't really picked up, hasn't happened yet, um hasn't approached you yet in this life, okay? I don't know what this is about. It's not showing me because it's going to be different for everybody who watches this reading, but I am hearing that it has something to do with a blue car, could be gray also, and numbers 19, number 6, WF could be significant. I have no idea what this is about, but you will be out um, in a busy place where there's people, lots of people, noises, cars, sounds, maybe even smells. Busy place, okay? And you're going to receive a certain sign here, okay? And it's connected to those numbers, those letters, and something here to do about a car. Okay. Are there any other messages for my pile number one? You could be admired or courted, flirted with by a certain boss type figure soon. Is coming through as a man, as like an emperor type of figure, okay? It could literally be your boss. It could be that they are a boss in whatever that they do for work. Maybe they're a business owner. Maybe they manage people, manage a business, CEO, that sort of thing, okay? And I see this person interacting with you and demonstrating um, that they care for you, that they're attracted to you, that they have some kind of um, second intentions when it comes to you, okay? I'm also hearing it could have something to do with real estate. Maybe this person works in real estate and you're looking for a house to buy. Very specific message. Hmm. But expect an invitation out suddenly or some demonstration of affection that goes a little bit beyond certain boundaries that you have with this person, okay? Hmm. For others of you, expect some kind of collaboration offer from a female figure, okay? It could be, I'm hearing for some it will be in study. So if you are a student, you could receive an offer to be study partners or study together from a female figure, okay? They're showing up as a female person, but obviously it doesn't have to be a woman, okay? It can just be that they have female traits and qualities about their personality, right? Feminine. Yes, they could invite you to work with them, collaborate with them, business maybe. For some, it will just be a friendship. It's going to be like, it's on a mental level, okay? Mentally sharp connection here. It's like they may even challenge your beliefs, mm, challenge the way that you do things in a good way, in a positive way, not in a bad way at all, okay? Also, some of you need to work on your heart and throat chakras, okay? So maybe you need to open your heart more to feeling certain feelings, open your throat chakra, being more vocal and expressing yourself and not being afraid to express your ideas, express your feelings, express yourself, your identity in the world, okay? I see you basically over the next month, you're going to be working on this specifically, maybe unblocking your chakras here. Are there any other messages for pile number one? For some of you, you can expect to end a certain isolation here. Maybe you've been isolated, secluded, almost like living like a monk. Um, Maybe you're just introverted in general. Maybe you haven't socialized in a while. You haven't gone out in a while. Maybe you don't have that many friends. I don't see you being very active here, but you can expect things to get busier and more alive soon, okay? I see things coming to life for you, blooming, blossoming, gaining color, gaining warmth here. So if things were stagnant, cold, if there was even a specific person connection here that was cold when it came to you, you can expect this to transform and things are going to start blooming, gaining color, gaining warmth, proximity here, okay? And also, someone may invite you for some kind of important conversation soon. Okay, what is this about? It doesn't want to tell me. Okay. Expect someone to invite you for an important conversation soon, okay, pile one? It's telling me that I have to finish your messages. And let's have a look at your cards, okay? Let's see for you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, if you've been dealing with a court situation here, you can expect to hear some news soon. I see you basically gaining new knowledge about yourself here as well, okay? Over the next few days and weeks, maybe you are working on yourself, maybe you're even working on your own appearance here. Maybe you're working on the way that other people see you, the way that you portray yourself in society, okay? And you want to be more fair when it comes to the way that you treat yourself also, okay? Maybe you have been neglecting yourself, maybe you've been not taking care of yourself properly. I see you becoming more fair, more there's a change here. 2 plus 3 is 5, okay? That's what's coming to me. By the way, someone could also be 43 or 23, but 2 plus 3, 5 is coming very strongly to me. Number 5, okay? There's like a change here when it comes to the way that you see yourself, the way that you take care of yourself. And yes, it could be something to do with a court matter as well that's going to bring you here. I would say success. Okay. It could be a little bit later. It could take a little bit more time if you are dealing with that sort of thing, but it's on the way. Okay. It's in the workings here. But mainly, I see you focusing on yourself for this month. Okay. I see you working on yourself, working on your appearance, treating yourself with more honor, respect, and um, taking care of yourself. Okay. This is what I have for you, pile one. Let me know in the comments if this happened to resonate with you at all. And we're going to move on to do pile number two. Okay, so hello, pile number two. Whoever chose this white candle. It's actually been raining quite a lot here where I live. So I collected some rainwater for this reading. I just think it makes the reading a bit more connected to nature. And we're going to have a look at your cards after we do your candle wax portion, okay? So let's see for you, month of October, but it is a general reading and it is timeless. So whenever you're watching this, it could still apply to you, okay? Interesting. For some of you, you think that you may never get over like a certain situation from your past that ended, okay? It could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe it's a long lost friend. Maybe it's mm, maybe it's someone that you lost that passed away, and I'm not saying that you have to ignore this situation or forget about it, of course not, but I see you healing, you know, honoring what you lived through, honoring the good times, but also acknowledging here that things ended and that's okay. Hmm. You're becoming more aligned here this month, okay? You're becoming more aligned when it comes to your feelings, more stable when it comes to your thoughts and feelings here. Interesting. Pile number two, you can expect soon an offer of unconditional love, okay? Unconditional love, what could it mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although for some of you it will be. But it could also be in the form of a pet. It can be in the form of a child. It can be in the form of a project of yours. It doesn't even have to be a person, okay? Something that you will love unconditionally, and for some, you will receive unconditional love as well, okay? It's a mutual thing here. Hmm. Some of you could have been feeling quite heavy recently. Maybe we recently had two eclipses, right? Last month. And it is a timeless reading, so maybe you're watching this at a completely different time, but maybe you're still being affected by this, okay? And that's fine. But maybe you're feeling heavier, heavier than usual. You could even be suffering, like maybe you have a cold right now, maybe you have a temperature, maybe you're watching this when you're not feeling your best right now. What about this? Try to be in lighter energies here and do maybe a cleansing, okay? If you know someone like a healer who is used to doing cleansings and that kind of thing, if you have such a person around you, ask for their help, okay? For others, if you are used to doing that yourself, if you do cleansings for yourself and that kind of thing, you can do it, okay? And if you've never done anything before, try to search different kinds of cleansings because there's many types. You can take baths, you can light sage, you can light a candle, you can say prayers. There's many things here that you can do to cleanse your energy. And for some people, you may even have to find the right type of cleansing for you, okay? What works for you, because everybody's different, everybody's energy is different. So try to find something here that works for you when it comes to cleansing your energy and do it, okay? Hmm. There's something about calligraphy. Maybe you practice calligraphy, maybe you like that sort of thing. For others, your name is being written somewhere very important. Those of you who chose pile number two. Hmm. Oh, wow. This is quite deep. I'm hearing Book of Life. It could be a reference to the Akashic records, tapping into your destiny, into your fate here. I see you. Wow, I see you being able to even jump timelines. You're creating your own destiny here. You're creating your life. If you wanted to create a certain change, now is the perfect time for you to do it, okay? Focus all your energy onto this because you are able to literally change timelines here. When it comes to anything that you want to change in your life, pile number two. You're literally tapping into your destiny, tapping into, it's like a portal, okay? A portal here that takes you to a place where you have many, many different choices, okay? This is what I'm seeing. And when you get there, the choice is all yours, okay? You can choose to make your life the way that you want it to be. You're not bound here by other people, other choices. You are free to choose your life. Okay? I don't know who that's for, but it's quite a deep message. And I love that for you, pal, too. There's something here about, it's a funny message, something about corn or sweet corn, popcorn. Um, Maybe you might be invited to the movies soon. Or maybe you're making something with sweet corn at home. Maybe you're eating sweet corn or popcorn right now. Let me know if that's you, by the way. You could be craving it. Just take it as extra confirmation that this pile is for you. Someone could be producing a kind of song or a melody that's going to touch the heart of many people, okay? You may not even say anything, there may be no lyrics, but still you're going to be able to speak to their soul, okay? If you create music, if you create like instrumental, that sort of music, right? This message could be for you. You're going to create something very beautiful soon. Take yourself into places that inspire you. If that's you, if this is your message, you feel that this is you. If you do that kind of thing, if you were thinking of maybe creating music, go to places that inspire you. Maybe even in nature. Maybe the place that inspires you is even within your own self here. Maybe within meditation. Maybe Maybe you have a specific place where you create music, and that's the place that inspires you. Something here about a place that creates ground for this to happen, okay? Yeah, there's also a transformation happening when it comes to you expressing your true passion and your life's purpose, okay? Maybe there was some kind of inner conflict about, so like, what you like, what you love, and what you have to do, what you want to do, and what you need to do. Okay, it's like a clear difference between your heart's desire and your obligations here. So it could be something to do. I'm also getting it could be something to do with your childhood, but it's also something to do about you finding a certain balance here between maybe what you would love to do with your life and what you have to do for a living here to be able to maintain yourself, okay? And pay your bills and that sort of thing, okay? So there's a question that arises here for you, pile number 2, those of you who picked this candle. There's a question that arises here about if you were this super rich person, let's say you were a multimillionaire, and you didn't have to go to work every day for a living, okay? Let's say you had no restrictions here when it came to money. Like money was never an issue. You have an infinite source of money, okay? What is it that would inspire you every morning to still get up out of bed every day? What would you still do purely out of love? There's a journey here of you discovering that within yourself, okay? Maybe those of you, some of you haven't quite found your purpose in life. This is tied to your life purpose, okay? And again, it's tied to a major destiny of yours. And I see you being face to face with your life purpose, okay, this month. I also see you finding it's like your perfect match in work, okay? So, what could it mean? Either you will find the perfect job. And I say perfect, but I know that nothing is perfect in life, but it's perfect for you. It's what you need and want. It's like a perfect union of both here, okay? It's like uniting the useful and the wanted. So, yes, you could be finding the perfect job, the perfect boss maybe entering your life, perfect business partner. This is tied to work for some reason. It's not giving me love. No. I also see a boomerang. Okay. It looks to me like the image of a boomerang. And I want to say that you guys are going to be so shocked to see something coming back around, okay? Some of you will soon witness people that wronged you getting back their karma. And you shouldn't wish anyone anything bad. You shouldn't wish for people to suffer, nothing like that. Please don't do that. But this is just divine justice here, okay? It's just karmic justice coming into play. And I see you being shocked. Maybe some of you don't believe in karmic justice. Maybe you don't believe that um, there's such a thing exists, you know? But it does, and you're gonna be so shocked when you see this. For others, you will receive good karma here. Good karma. You may have helped someone, and maybe you did this. It could even have been a while back. You helped someone just from the goodness of your heart, and you didn't have any expectations, but it's coming to you, back to you tenfold, is what I'm hearing. A very, very beautiful energy coming towards you, okay? Are there any other messages for pile number 2? The third option is the better option. I'm not sure what this is about, but I guess you guys will know better. It's not telling me much information, but number 3, the third option, um, is your option. Letter C could be significant, okay? You're also seeing eye to eye with somebody. Finally seeing eye to eye with someone. Maybe you had issues with a certain person, and these issues, they're gonna get resolved here, okay? Soon. Could be a family member even, or a partner, spouse. Okay, pile number 2 is telling me that I have to finish your messages. Okay. And let's have a look at your cards. Let's see, pile number 2. Oh, wow. Hmm. You're creating a web of safety here, okay? You're creating, you're eliminating people that don't bring this safety and stability here from your life, and you're welcoming in very soon people that do bring this sense of stability. It could be even in like love, it could be within friendship groups, even at work. Okay, you could be even leaving a certain job here and finding a new job that's going to be much, much more stable and safe and bring you more money and maybe even better benefits here. For some small amounts, if you have some issue related to court issues here related to a house, you could be resolving that soon. Some of you could also be buying a house property um, soon within this next month, okay, or finding the suitable house for you, whether it be buying a house or renting a house here, okay. I see you finding the a place that's going to give you more balance here. For small amounts of you, you could be going through divorce papers, divorce issues, and it's going to be resolved soon as well, okay? Or the small amount of you, it could be the opposite. You could be actually getting married in the next month, okay? Or somebody close to you, but it's going to be a reason for celebrations, a reason for much happiness here, okay? And somebody could be 30 years old. Just take it as extra confirmation. Okay, pile two, this is what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if this happened to resonate with you at all. And I'm going to move on to do pile number three. Okay. Hello, pile three, whoever chose this purple candle. It's actually been raining quite a lot here where I live. So I got some rainwater to do this reading specifically. And it just helps me feel more connected to nature. And then I feel like the messages, they flow even more easily, okay? So, pile number three, we're looking at your month ahead. Right now, this is for October, but it's a timeless reading and it's a general reading. So, just take what resonates, and whenever you're watching this, it could still apply to you, okay? Pile number three. What do we have for you, pile three? Oh, okay. I was literally gonna say, some of you may feel low with your energies, may feel depleted with your energies. Small amounts of you would need a cleansing here, or something here to lift your vibrations. Okay, I see someone doing something like a pattern, and if this is not your message, just skip this information. It's probably not for you, okay? But someone needs to hear this. You may be doing something here, something repeatedly that's lowering your vibrations, okay? You will know better what this is. Just think back to the patterns of what you've been doing recently and figure out what this is. If you feel like this message is for you, if you've been feeling low vibrations, low energy, okay? What else for pile number three? Pile number three, you have many different kind of people watching this pile, okay? Some of you, I see you being ahead of the game here. I see you being ahead of your own game. Okay. Maybe you are making a comparison here to like previous years, right? Because we're getting towards the end of 2025 when I'm recording this. So especially if you're watching right now, you could have a message here about you not wanting to end this year the same way that you ended the previous years, okay? Maybe you still have some specific goals that you want to achieve, um some things that you wanted to achieve this year, right? I see you not leaving anything to chance here over the next few months, even. I know we're looking at this month, month of October, or this month whenever you're watching, right? Because it's timeless. But over the next few months, I see you really chasing your goals, like really going after everything that you want because you want to end this year with a sense of no regrets. You did everything that you could do, okay? Some of you could really be unhappy with the way that your life is right now and you're wanting a change. Again, uh, raise your vibrations here. Do things to raise your vibrations. And you can even look things up, things that will help you raise your vibrations here, because that's how you will start to create this change that you've been wanting, okay? I don't know what this is about, but you will know, okay, if this message is for you. Something here about rice fields. Mm, maybe where you're watching me from a place that has many rice fields, or you come from a place that has rice fields. I don't know what this is about. For others, rice, it symbolizes a lot of prosperity, abundance, um, material gains, right? People, even in some cultures, I think when people get married, there's a tradition of throwing, like sprinkling rice over the bride and the groom, right? After the wedding. Some traditions do that. But yeah, it's like wishing good fortune, wishing abundance, wishing plentifulness. And you, I see the universe here throwing this upon you. Okay? A lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance. It's like you are the newlywed here in that scenario that I've just given you. I also see a person shining here. It's like it's giving the star card in tarot energy. So, especially if you work with the public, if you work in social media, if you post things online, you can expect to gain, like, you will be noticed here. You will be noticed for a certain thing that you will post, thing that you will create. If you don't work online, it could just be within your own environment here. It could be within your workspace. You will be, hmm, okay, for people, it's going to be different, okay? Some of you, you'll be gaining new followers, new subscribers. Some of you, you'll be getting a lot of praise at work for a certain project that you do, a certain idea maybe that you will have that people will praise you for. And for others, I see people being very curious about your life. I see people being curious to know more about you, curious to know who you're dating, curious to know how much you earn. They're going to be like people wondering things about you specifically because you're going to be drawing so much attention here, pile number three. It's like a spark here that comes from within, and this is your purely your own energy, okay? It comes from you. It's your own creation. So again, raise your vibrations, pile number three, to get to this energy. What else for pile number three? Seven could be important. 7 days. 777. Also letter A. I'm also seeing number 8. Hmm. Wow, I'm seeing it looks to me like a certain symbol, okay? I don't know if you guys are familiar with this symbol. Um is that symbol, I forgot the name. And I don't want to say anything wrong, but if you guys can remember the name, you can let me know. But it looks to me the image of the snake that's eating its own tail, okay? And as I remember, that image is connected to knowledge, sacred, occult information here. So, pile number 3, you could be very connected here, connecting to certain spirit guides, maybe even animal guides, right? There's going to be like an exchange here between you and your guides, okay? Very important exchange. I think it's also a symbol for infinity as well. But you can expect over the next month to gain more knowledge when it comes to your spirituality, to the occult. Maybe you're actively studying something here. Maybe you're studying something to do with angels. Maybe you're studying something to do with um, higher forces, spiritual beings, and also lower spiritual beings too. Okay, because we have the snake, and the snake, to like it, in a lot of symbology, yeah, there's like the traditional symbology nowadays that people take it as a betrayal, not being loyal, that sort of thing, right? But there's a more ancient meaning when it comes to the symbolism with a snake, that is that of knowledge, occult, gaining knowledge here. And there's also, yeah, it's like in the Garden of Eden, Lucifer, if I'm not mistaken, he appeared as a snake, right? To Adam and Eve, symbolizing knowledge. So, yes, I feel like here you're definitely going to come into contact with certain knowledge here. Whether it's you just studying, maybe you're interested in that kind of thing, like the occult, or you're just receiving downloads from your guides as well, okay? Maybe you're working closely with certain entities here, pile number 3. Hmm. There's also a side note. You may be gifted something soon. Maybe you mentioned something here in passing to someone, like, oh, I would really like to buy a certain item, or I would really like to go to a certain concert, or I would really like to um, visit a certain place. And you will find that this person, someone close to you, they picked up on that information, and they're going to gift you this certain item that you wished for, this certain ticket to a certain concert, or a certain trip that you wanted, right? As a surprise. So don't be expecting this too much, but for someone here, you can expect a surprise soon as a gift, okay? From someone close to your heart, someone um, close to you in your life, okay? Are there any other messages for pile number 3? Yes, I see you getting a lot of appreciation over the next month. Um, a lot of compliments, right? From people. Could be at work, it could be online, it could be randomly, even from strangers, right? But there's also a note here that you need to be aware of. Maybe you're the kind of person that struggles to receive compliments, okay? And there's an advice here to be more open and accepting of compliments that people will give you very, very soon, okay? Be more, I know it's always good to be humble, okay? But be accepting of compliments. Because this is also, again, it's going to help you raise your vibration, pile 3. Hmm. There's something here about eyeshadow. Maybe you've been shopping for new eyeshadow or you will soon. Something about eyeshadow. You will be gifted eyeshadow, maybe. Hmm. What else for pile number 3? You could be visiting a hospital soon, but in this case, I don't sense it's anything bad, okay? It's like a good thing. Maybe it's a birth of somebody. Um, Someone in your family is giving birth, or a friend, okay? And you're going there to visit, or someone has, maybe they've been through a surgery and it's been successful and now they're recovering. Something here about a hospital visit, but I don't sense anything bad, okay? Like nobody's in danger. There's also a message here for don't don't forget certain documents here this month, okay? That later down the line you're going to need them. I don't know what this is about, but some documents, some paperwork that later down the line, uh, don't lose this. Keep it safe. Keep it in a folder. Keep it somewhere that where you know it's going to be there, right, for when you need it, because you will need it down the line. I don't know what this is about, but don't forget it, okay? If this message is for you. Also, it could have been your dream to help your family members, help like materially, like financially, right? And maybe you never had the means to do that. Maybe you just never had, let's say, for example, you wanted to help your parents. Maybe you wanted to help them buy a house or that sort of thing, right? Your siblings. You wish that you had a financial condition here to help your family, help your friends, maybe even help certain charities that speak close here to your heart. I see you being able to do this actually very, very soon. There's going to be a change here in your money, the money that you earn, what you make, but it's going to be sudden. It's going to be like all of a sudden thing, like a big change here. It could even be tied to something of investments that you will figure out, okay, this is a good time. If you do that already, okay? If you already study that kind of thing, if you're in tune with learning about investments, you could be learning about, okay, this is a good time for me to invest in this certain thing, right? And that's going to give you like a big, big, big return. For others, you can expect, if you've been studying a certain course, right? You could expect soon, once you finished, you're going to find an offer of employment that's going to bring you a lot of stability. And I also see like a division here. It's like your heart is divided and you don't know which way to go. You could be choosing between two people, in between two energies here. And I see it looks like a cross or a letter X. X marks the spot, is what I'm hearing. Hmm. Could also be someone from your past. Maybe you're indecisive between someone from your past and someone new. Um, what about this? Okay, within 8 days, 8 days from when you watch this, expect some kind of message here that's going to give you clarity of which way to go. Okay, certain information here that will come to you. I also see you being healthier overall, taking care of your body. There's something here about movement being tied to your well being, your mind here, pile three, okay? Maybe you're going to be doing something expressive with your body that's going to be good for your health. Could be Pilates, yoga, Tai Chi, I'm hearing for someone, okay? And by the way, you have many your ancestors here looking down towards you, like their energy is very, very present in your life. Most of you, I feel like you feel this energy, okay? Okay, pile number three. This is what I have for you for the candle wax. Let's have a look at your cards. Pile number three. Wow, okay. Wow. You could find out soon. And yes, it's coming here as a woman. But again, number eight. Number eight is going to be significant for you somehow, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be a woman. This person may just embody like some feminine traits about them. But yes, for some, it may be a woman, okay? And I feel like here there's going to be some information about this person that's going to make you realize that they are not what they seemed, okay? For you specifically, pile number three, I'm going to get some cards if this resonates with you. Let's have a look. What is this about for pile number three? Who is this? Any more information? Okay. Okay, again, you could be receiving some information from a woman about a person from your past here. Okay, a certain King of Swords. For others, this information, but I sense that if it is information, a woman bringing information about an ex of yours, don't trust this right away. Okay, look deeper into the situation because things may not be what they seem. Okay, this person could be making up some certain situations. For others, you're going to receive some certain clarity here about a person or about a situation in your life that's going to bring you freedom. Okay, it's going to bring you new opportunities. Maybe you're going to close a chapter here from your past and you're going to look forward to new opportunities that are going to bring you more abundance, more stability here, more freedom in general, okay? And also, you could find out that a person here is involved, okay? I know that not many people like to hear such messages, but it could be the case here that a certain person, certain King of Swords, could be involved. Um, and you will find out this, and this is going to be basically your liberation, okay, Pile 3? You take it how it resonates, but this is what I have for you. Someone needed to hear that message. Don't take it if it's not for you, but Yeah, this is what I have for you, pal number three. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.